Hello guys, my name is Willem. Welcome to LRDX Cars. I found myself here in Paris. If you haven't seen the last videos, I've been here to the RM Sotheby's auction here in Paris. Some very special car have been auctioned here. It will be this evening. Yesterday I've been there. And now I found myself here at the Rétromobile Paris. It's like a very big car show of mostly classic cars. You will find also some newer cars. And yeah, we'll walk around here a bit. Like you also have some tuner cars, some memorabilia. It's quite fun here, Rétromobile Paris. And yeah, please leave a like and subscribe on the channel, of course. And enjoy watching the video, guys. Let's get into this cool Ford GT here on the background. The car was standing in front of this cool first gen. I think it's a 2006 Ford GT. But then like with a very special color to it. You see like a sort of dark brown exterior color. Added a lot of carbon fiber parts to it. Like here the side air intake, nice carbon fiber, side skirt and carbon fiber. Even some special wheel design to it. And what I quite like is the stickering they've gone for it. Quite nice. It's a company that sells cleaning products, cool full carbon fiber diffuser. Nice sound will come out of those two big exhausts. Yeah, the Ford GT, beloved car with the wing doors. Now the newer model of course is out. It's even a bit cooler, but yeah, I still like the cool look of the first gen of Ford GT. Quite nice, Meguras is the name. Nice are the seats with all the holes in. Yeah, we'll walk around here a bit, see what cool cars we can find here today. We are here in France, so yeah, a lot of Citroëns here, of course. The 2 chevaux are they are known for. Like you see on top and here. Quite funny are these seats here. They look like a racing helmet, even with some goggles on. It actually are seats, or bar seats. Quite cool. Yeah, a lot of cool things you'll find here about cars. A lot of memorabilia, like I told, but yeah, I'm gonna mostly show the cars around here. Here we have the new Citroën DS line. It's a DS9 E-Tense 4x4 360. And nice to see here. DS, of course, from Citroën the more sporty line. And here we have another Citroën DS model. We've seen actually at the Brussels Motor Show. It's a DS E-Tense Performance concept model. Quite nice. Now you actually see all the lighting going on. This is actually a concept, so we'll see what they'll bring out in the future, but it would be cool if aiming for a top speed of 2 seconds from 0 to 100, so it's quite fast. Here we have some other Citroën models, like this very special CX they call it. It's like a 4x4 seater, but yeah, sort of a special look to it. I think it's more of a concept that never came out. Other concept here, the Citroën C10. This car you really see it's a concept. Sort of like would be going to space or something like that with the couple on. Quite fun. And then the last here of the special concept from Citroën is this All-E they call it, probably because it's a full electric one, but yeah, it's quite fun to see. Sort of an off-road vehicle with here the fog lights and the hooks in. You can even stand on here and on top of the roof, so that's quite fun. Some roof rails. And how the windows open is also quite a special thing to see. They open up yeah, upwards, not downwards. Also the seat design is quite special to see. Yeah, it's quite fun. Yeah, it's a concept car, but it's fun to see that Citroën is really building some cool concept cars here. Still working. And here is another 2 chevaux, of course, what they're known for. Then we'll walk further again. On the other side we have this very beautiful Alfa Romeo S-Set with typical red on black. That's quite a cool look to see here. S-Set, it's getting more and more desired, more and more special, really collectors Alfa Romeo the S-Set. And hopefully we'll have like a driving video in the future of this S-Set. like I told in the other videos, I know some on the rest one. And here on the other side, I think it's a Lancia. Or it's also an Alfa. Who knows? The 1900C SS Alfa. Designed by Touring Superleggera. Condition hier, quite fantasy, nicely restored. Read some of the specs, 190 kilometers an hour. Yeah, beautiful car to see here. I'm going to that one there, the Lancia Delta Integrale. Rally 37 Group B, 230 kilometers an hour. Yeah, what a great look with the Martini livery on. Really cool car, rally car from back in the day. Fully stripped down, big air intakes here on the side to cool the engine that placed in the center, of course. That's where this car was mostly known for the engine right there. Not typical for a Lancia, but quite cool. Two big exhausts there on the rear. And then the big lips spoiler on the rear also. Of course, some door stoppers. And here you even see the gearbox. Yeah, that's open, guys. Really made all lightweight. Another fun thing is I'm going to show it to you is here this air intake that directly goes to the engine or maybe to blow hot air out. That's very fun. Really a fun race car from back in the day, I think. That's nice to see. Then there is another part. And then we'll walk a bit further because now the goodies are that way. Quickly continue with the French cars. This is a Peugeot Coupe Transformable 401 Eclipse from 1935. With this sort of hardtop you can take off. Beautiful example here. Really like it. We have here a 401 limousine taxi from 1935 from Peugeot. Quite like it. How the badge was back in the day with the French flag in. That's quite fun. And here a 402B limousine. A lot of limos here from Peugeot. Yeah, we are here in France, so why not show some of the cool French history cars. We have a 403 cab, grand looks, nice. 04, the line continues. More of the recent 405 and even the newer one. Quite cool to see. The newer Peugeot here. I think a full electric one. The 408 it's called. A hybrid one it says. And then we'll go to the cooler cars because yeah, the French cars are nice, but yeah, actually not as cool as some cool supercars and sports cars that my channel is based on. Comparison here between the old Combi T1 1967 with the beautiful livery and the newer ID bus. Actually showed you some of the ID bus while we were at the Brussels Motor Show. Because yeah, I want to walk to that big V12 Ferrari there. That's looking already a bit better, guys. Than all the French car, all the Peugeot and Citroëns. Not my thing, if I'm be honest, but yeah. Why not share them with you because we're here. I think this is a 250 GT California Spider, I think. And it looks in great condition, like you see. Sort of the silvery grey color with a blue leather interior. There, what a beautiful car here. We have a facelift Vega. We'll look at the V8 and the doors are off. Then we come here to some more Arm Sotheby's cars. Been to the Sotheby's at the Louvre yesterday. Did like 2 videos there. So for the guys that want to know what cars were sold here actually in Paris. But now here we have some more ones. I think it's more of the private sales cars here that won't be publicly offered. I'm gonna check. It's a 1993 Jaguar XJ220C. I think it actually raced the in some Le Mans races because yeah, it really looks like a race car. Look at that, guys. Big radiators there. A lot of air will come and float over the car. That's quite sick to see. Big spoiler, of course, on the rear. Yeah. Two exhausts there sticking out. That's nice. That's fun. Yeah, so if you're interested, I think the private sales, maybe when the video will come out, will be done, but we'll see. Have a look. Dan hier een andere Lancia Delta Integrale hier. Groep E, so with a full rally spec to it, Martini livery. Maybe also have raced. En dan hier een original Shelby Cobra. It's quite cool to see. Silver with the red leather interior. And then here, one of the cars I actually came for to Paris. This SLR Stirling Moss. I'm gonna check here how many of them were actually made. Between 3 and 4 million. Only 75 examples built. And this car only has 150 kilometers to it. Yeah, really cool. Now you have it with Ferrari, the Monza, and the McLaren Alfa. The Aston Martin Speedster actually did a review of all of those cars, but this really was the daddy from all those cars, like you say it, with the big SLR V12 there in the front, and then a total new special design to it. Only car without a roof, like you see. Yeah, really aggressive front here, really sticking out, almost like you have in an F1 car, really coming to one point here in the front. A big star here from Benz, a lot of air intakes of course here on the other side. Total new headlight design for the Stirling Moss. Here some air outlets of course to cool that V12 engine. And the cool thing is you have the exhaust here on the side, so you really hear a lot of the engine noise while you're driving it. Here you also have the McLaren badge, because it was actually in those days Mercedes and McLaren actually worked together on the SLR, and of course also on this SLR Stirling Moss project. But yeah, what a great look. It's really rare to see. I think never ever seen one, even not in Monaco or in London, all the crazy places I've been, because really 75 is not much. And then yeah, because it's really a collector's car, they don't actually drive around that much. Cool, it's like the full carbon diffuser you have here, fun thing. And this is sort of a small spoiler that comes up. Maybe you have a little bit of a boot here. I think you have it, yeah. Boot that you can maybe put your helmet in or some luggage in. And here of course to protect the sort of a roll bar that you won't get killed. And a cool interior here of course, special livery here on the seats. Special red leather seats with some black insides. Some red stitching to it. Cool is that you have like a full carbon back to it. And I think you can remove also this panel by pulling here. And you can actually sit in it with 2 persons. It's quite fun to see. And yeah, now it's closed off of course. Here you even have the signing of Stirling Moss. Just like an automatic gearbox they used. Quite nice. You have sort of the old school interior of the SLR Stirling Moss. I think it's also like gullwing doors that open up, like you had on the SLR. It's quite cool. A lot of the old school steering wheel, like you see, with some Alcantara finishes to it. A lot of carbon fiber here on the center. And quite cool that you can actually close it off if you don't want to be driving in it with 2, or it gets raining and you're driving in it yourself. It's sort of a very small window here, just to break some of the air. Yeah, quite cool. On the 31st of January, it's like actually yesterday they started the bidding on this car, but yeah, what a look. What a look to actually see, guys. Really like it. What a fun car, right? 3 million, do you think it's worth that? 3-4 million? Of course, I think. Crazy looks it has. Yeah, quite nice to see here. Up to the next cool cars. Cool thing is if you want to open up the bonnet, you need to screw like these out. It's not like an automatic thing to open it up. And like you saw just, the doors actually open up like I told, like you have on the regular SLR, and I think the hood will move forward from that car. And we have a beautiful look here at this cool engine. That's quite nice to see. Actually quite friendly from the guys from Sotheby's to show it to me. And again, there on the front you need it to open it up, and it actually folds a bit forward. And just like that. That's nice. That's cool to see. Have a look here at the beautiful SLR engine. Big V12 of course, and a lot of heat protection of course. Use some extra carbon parts to it. That's quite cool to see. Sick engine here from the SLR. I think it's like almost a 7 liter from that gang. Cool, a lot of carbon to it. I'm gonna correct myself guys, it actually is a 5.5 liter V8 engine, 8 cylinder in here with 640 horsepower, supercharged. Just said it was a V12, but yeah, it actually is a V8. Yeah, quite nice to see here. The Fahrzeug badge on Mercedes-Benz. It actually is almost like the same engine as in the standard SLRs, but yeah, a bit upgraded here for this special project. Named after the famous F1 driver of course, Stirling Moss. I think he won some championships with McLaren, so it's quite fun to actually name a special iconic car to such an iconic racing driver. Yeah, big thanks to the Sotheby's team here for giving me some more info and letting me share the cool car to you. You have the screws that you need to unlock if you want to open up the car. Yeah, sick car to see here, really sick guys. Really love it. Here the fuel filler cap of course. Special wheel design also of course on this car. And we'll walk further because I can look all day at the SLR Stirling Moss. Another cool Mercedes-Benz classic here. Nice MG. Another one MG. Some ones are even for sale here, so if you're interested, like these are for sale. A beautiful Aston Martin DB5. We also saw one at the auction yesterday, but another one here presented. Beautiful DB5, sort of a Bordeaux red color. Quite nice to see. Still a very beloved car. Something more special. A 1954 Bristol 450 Le Mans. Really a race car from back in the day. RM teken on the front. Special headlights here. 3 exhausts on the side. It's quite fun to see and how it comes to the end here in this sort of shark fins, we call them now. Yeah, that's sick to see guys. Here even the rear lights in. It's a special design. That's what I like about the classics. Some crazy designs were used back in the day. That's fun. It actually drove the 24 hours of Le Mans. Fun. And we'll come here to a beautiful 1974 Ferrari Dino 246 GT. Beautiful example that's presented here. Quite cool is, like I said, all the memorabilia next to it, like this gasoline pump from Ferrari. For hypercars only. It's 75 years of Ferrari, something special if you want it in your garage. This car is actually for sale here. Yeah, quite cool. Here we have a special Auto Bianchi Spiagini by Carrozzeria Lecoq from 1970. Looks like the Fiat model without a roof. Yeah, it looks like a quite fun car to go to the beach or drive around the golf course or anything like that. Cool wooden seats and beautiful color to it. We have another cool one, the 365 GT4 Daytona from 1972. 350 horsepower and 280 kilometers of top speed. Quite cool, it's like a sort of gold exterior color. I think it's called Grillo Ingrid, if I'm not wrong, sort of gold, grayish. And here's some more memorabilia, of course. Gasoline tank. That one is also a very beloved one with the long hood. The headlights that pop up. And a great condition here. I think it had like a full restoration. If you have a look at the black leather interior, looks like new. Come here a bit to the Mini Cooper corner. A lot of minis here from England. A lot of them are for sale. You have like the cabs, the John Cooper ones, even the longer ones. That's quite cool. You see so many versions of them. Like sort of a working car, Cooper S. All for sale, I think. And they are like known restorators of the minis. Quite fun is this one, like I told, sort of the working configuration to it. And all in beautiful colors, of course. This one is sort of in a race pack, because you have like the wider wheel arches and the wheel really sticking out. Some race seats in there. Yeah, it's cool to see. I think it even has like a carbon roof to it. That's fun. Or maybe just a sticker, but yeah, that's a cool one. Like the look of a Mini. For the guys that know, first car I actually wanted to buy before I bought my Benz was a Mini, John Cooper Works. But yeah, I was too young to get it licensed on the road. But yeah, maybe in the future we'll see a cool Mini. And we come here to some special Morgans. Nowadays they have this new Super 3 that came out with 118 horsepower. You had it before the three-wheeler model of Morgan, but now they did like a new design of it, new refreshment of it. It looks quite cool to me. Like all the lights here on the front, the fog lights. Morgan badge here. Even some luggage here on the side you can use. We're using like a 5-speed manual. Cool wooden details. Beautiful leather to it from Morgan. Yeah, quite nice new interior to it. Seeing some air conditioning going on. Here it's also a thing to put some extra luggage on. And then the exhaust, of course, on the side. That's quite fun. Engine in the front. It's like quite a fun car to me. Yeah, really cool. What do you think about the new Morgan? These are like the previous models, the Plus 4 and the Plus 6, I think. I've seen in the past, also with a full new refreshment to it. I'll go stand in front and you see like the new lighting design. It's a beautiful interior to them. Really changed up a bit. And I was reading a bit about Morgan and they aren't actually still using the all wooden chassis now. It's also aluminium and other parts they're using. But yeah, quite cool cars if you want something special that looks a bit like a classic, but it's like a total new car. And Morgan really will build it for you. Some spare wheels even on the rear. That's quite cool, the smaller doors. And you have sort of the soft up you can fold up. Yeah, cool. Some really cool cars. And what I wanted to show to you is this new headlight design. You have sort of also the LED lighting in them. Cool is the grille, of course, the number in. Yeah, really cool cars, I think, personally. The Plus 6 is about 335 horsepower from a 3 liter, I think 6-cylinder engine they will be using. Yeah, cool cars. We have another special Aston Martin here at the stand, where I just showed you the Ferrari. Check on this one, what it is, a 1934 Mark II cab. Beautiful blue color to it. What I like is that they also color the wheels in the exterior color. Something really classy. Again, some blue leather interior. This one is also for sale, this MG 1935 L2 Magna. Way smaller if you compare it to the other ones. That's what you have some days. Those cars, some of them are like quite small if you compare them with this Bentley. It's actually like a very big one, and I think it's like 35. It's almost like in the same years, but yeah, quite fun if you want like a car to do some city driving or to get driven around in like this Bentley. Really cool one in the two-tone, big lights on top. Yeah, we'll walk a bit further again. We have like this cool Toyota truck, the Land Cruiser. Saw on auction yesterday, still a good look. And this beautiful color of Porsche 911 RS 2.7. Sort of the racing yellow color to it. The beautiful ducktail under here. That's a cool look. Beautifully restored. And here is Shelby Cobra. Even with the siding in of Carroll Shelby. That's quite special, guys. Special plaque even in it. This really is not your average one. Maybe also been used in some racing. Beautiful example again with the racing striper in the front. This is also a quite good looking one. The 250 short wheelbase, I think. Ah, great. I think maybe also like a Tour de France livery to it. Because you have like the racing stripe going underneath. You have like the 4-point racing belts in the interior. So it actually could be a TDF version or something like that, where they actually raced in. So you also have something to get the engine off. Or like in a crash, next to a beautiful Dino again. Really love it. Classic Ferraris, even has a roll cage in, so it would probably be a special model. Yeah, what a nice stand here. We'll walk further because there are a lot of special cars I want to show to you today. On the other side we have here a lot of race cars. This is quite cool to see, a Saleen S7R. That's quite sick to see. It was like third in the 24 Hours of Le Mans 2000. It used a Ford V8 7 liter with 600 horsepower, and the car only weighs 1150 kilos. I think I've never seen a Saleen before. Very big car, very wide, low to the ground. Then the race car, actually even cooler to see. And a cool Corvette C5R next to it. Yeah, quite nice. It was also third in the 2000 Le Mans GTS class. Yeah, you really see it. It isn't your standard Corvette anymore. A lot of strip parts going on. A lot of air veins everywhere to get the air flowing over the car. Also get all the air out of the wheel arches. Exhaust on the side, big rear wing on. Next to it here a Chrysler Viper GTS R. That's quite nice. 2004 Italian GT Championship winner. 8 wins and 13 podiums. So that's quite a good result for this Viper. Vipers really are race cars. See them a lot in the race classes. And the cool thing is all the air outlets, all the louvers. So many things to look at. Big lipper in the front. Actually an extra air intake. Some fog lights, of course, for the 24-hour race. Some extra lighting. Slicks on. Big exhaust here under here. Yeah, for the guys that know, I always played with a good friend of mine the game Blur, and there was like a Viper GTS that was always winning. And yeah, that's where the love for the Vipers came a bit from. Old school Vipers with a big wing on, really race cars with the crazy horsepower numbers. Here next to the Ferrari, it says, but like a real Ferrari race car. Don't know which model it is, but looks also quite fast. The hoofdsnorkel. Quite cool. On this side we have some more MGs. There's a lot of classics here, so maybe I'll cut the video in two. See how long it gets. And I'm gonna go walking to that side. So I see some other cool cars here. Nice Fiat, Mercedes-Benz SL, cool Testarossa. And another nice one is this that I saw. The Murschlager Roadster, even with a manual. It's quite rare, under 30,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's quite a cool one, guys. It's for sale, so if you're interested at Bootsen classic cars, really aggressive look to it. See, like the air cooling is open, like that part on the side can also go down. But yeah, it's a way more aggressive look when it's open. With the ventilator generation, it wasn't still functioning, or it just opened up a little bit. So if you look like this, it looks really aggressive. And the Roadster, of course, a bit more fun. You can actually hear the V10 or V12 even more. Yeah, nice. Murcielago. Here next to it, the V8 Vantage. Even the Volante version. The classic V8 Vantage. The Murcielago Roadster to this, the full race spec of Lamborghini Murcielago. That really looks quite good, guys. From Lamborghini of Japan, it says on the rear. And you see it here on the flag. LM car, RSV, Lamborghini. Really looks quite sick, guys. And then next to it, even a very special Ford GT. I think it's like the GT40. The hood open. You will have a quick glimpse here, the engine. Cool. Cobra. Sign here, Le Mans. Really a Le Mans engine. That's a sick one, guys. I think it actually raced Le Mans because it looks quite original. The black front, that's nice to see. Really nice. And they also have like a 911 here. Beautiful rally spec of 911. That's great. Porsche 550 here. Really cool rally car. That's nice to see. Here to some classic race cars. This is a F191 from Ferrari. The V12 engine in. Raced by Alan Prost. Quite nice to see. That's also a cool look to see. It's the big roof scoop, the 312T. Raced by Clay Ragosini. French GP, also with a V12 in. Compare the old F1 cars to the newer ones, it's a big difference. Here is a 512M Ferrari. Raced Spa-Francorchamps, the 24 hours of Le Mans. Not like an F1 car, but really more for other racing classes. It looks low down to the ground. Really sick with the gold wheels to it. A lot of air intakes everywhere. Here another special Ferrari, the 375 tin wall special, it says. Then with the V12 in, with the 100 miles of Silverstone. Quite cool, beautiful green color to it. Here another single seater Ferrari, the 500 F2. That's like the engine of the 750 Monza we also saw in Maranello. Yeah, sick to see. Here another very special one. I think it's like the very first time even for me to see it. Probably the most expensive car here. The 250 GTO. That's crazy, guys. I don't know what it will be worth. 30 million, 40 million, who knows? That's sick to see. Really great. The air intakes there. It's beautiful. Also the livery this car has is quite special. I think it has also like a full restoration to it. Beautiful racing stripe underneath. 300 horsepower op the 3-liter engine. 5-speed gearbox. V12. Yeah, sick. It actually raced in the 12 hours of Sebring, it says. With the drivers Phil Hill and Oliver Gendibien. Second overall and first in class. Another very special and cool detail is the Nord Scuderia Ferrari badge there. Beautiful blue Alcantara seats in. This really is the highlight for me to see, guys. A 250 GTO. What a beautiful car, actually. Really love it. What do you think about it? Is it worth a crazy amount? Then we have a 312 T5 Ferrari. Raced by Villeneuve. the South African GP, and a beautiful, I think it's a 275, but also a competition version to it. Beautiful. Really like the classic race Ferraris. What a great look. That's nice to see. Really nice. What a car. Then guys, I think I'm already going to end it here. Gonna make like a second part, because yeah, it's quite big here. A lot of special cars I want to show to you. I think also the 911 Dakar is here, and the new GT3 RS, where I actually did a full review about, we'll also see here. So please leave a like and subscribe on the channel for the second part. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed here a bit of the Rétromobile Paris. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video guys. Bye.